Thank you for joining the Nikki Clarke Show. The show is about conversations that matter. And I am so excited to introduce someone who is making incredible waves in the community. She is a business strategist, and her company is called 4 Streams Inc. Please welcome JoMarie Burke. How are you doing? Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you. It's a long time coming.
Yes.
So the timing is right, and I'm delighted that you're here. So tell me a little bit about your background leading up to becoming the founder of 4 Streams Inc. and what that is.
Okay. Well, my background is finance. I've been in finance most of my career. That's my first love. I joked about it earlier when I told you I was the kid that used to take home extra math homework because I just love numbers.
That's so not me.
Yeah. You either love it or you hate it, right?
Exactly.
I loved it. And I continued on that journey with in finance. So for many, many years, for actually the last 15 years, I co-founded or founded 4 different businesses, one of them being in the financial space, and also 4 Streams Inc. that you mentioned at the top, where I help female entrepreneurs get started with their business, scale their business, gain traction, all that good stuff.
Excellent. Yeah. So you're here, you're empowering people financially, particularly women.
Yes.
And you have 4 Streams. And can you just tell us a little bit about the background of that name, 4 Streams Inc.? How did you coin that? What was the
that's a good one. So, Nikki, I'm a Christian, and that name actually comes from a biblical story that whether you're Christian or not, we all know it, Adam and Eve. And in the Garden of Eden, there were 4 streams that fed Adam and Eve, that sustained life in the garden. So it was just a moment in church that I was like, oh my gosh, 4 streams. Yeah, that's not only on a practical level, like even in business, we need to find or create at least 4 streams. There's many. There's 16, 17, 18 different streams of income when you're talking about investments or real estate income, all these different things, business. But as individuals, we need to find ways to cultivate 4 streams within our own economy, if you will, so that we leave a legacy for our children, for our community, all of that good stuff. So that's where 4 Streams comes from.
Excellent. So what are 4 practical streams we can utilize to create longevity, build wealth?
A big one is real estate income. My mom always says she's big on real estate, and she always says it doesn't matter what the price is today. If you could afford to buy it, because it will always increase in value, right? So real estate is a really great place to start. There's also investment income where you could get dividends and get monthly payouts, interest from those things. And then there's also business. If I either invest in a business that's already operating, or I can my own business, my own heart, my own passions and desires, so that's bringing me income as well. So there's tons of different ways.
Excellent. So who comes and checks in with you for your expertise? So what type of women business owners are coming to see you?
Typically, they are business owners that have started their business within 5 years. Sometimes it's ladies that have started and they're just stuck. Right? They may have failed several times and they feel like this is it. I can't go on anymore. I don't want to be a failure, or they see themselves as failing. Or individuals that are just brand new and don't know where to start and what systems need to be put in place in order to scale and really gain that traction. So it's a myriad of those things, but typically it's those very green entrepreneurs that are just getting started.
Excellent. And I know the last time we spoke, you had a very exciting promotion going on. Is it still happening now?
Yeah. So every third Thursday, the last Thursday of every month, I do a free business challenge for my ladies. And we go through a ton of different things to help them gain sales, to get clear on their customer and how to attract that customer, so they're not running after people to get them to buy, but rather they are attracted to you and they're buying and asking you for your service or your product. So we go through a lot of things there. When I did the first challenge earlier this year when we were first in COVID, First in the quarantine season, when we came to the last few days, the ladies were like, so are we just gonna stop? Like, are we never gonna talk to each other again?
Yeah.
So I decided to launch at that time what's called Four Streams Academy. And it allows those ladies to continue the conversation, to get more training, to get more in depth, a lot more more senior in terms of the information that I share. Mm-hmm. And I also show up every week. We go through Q&As. Yes. It's real time consultations for them and just help them to get unstuck throughout the week. So it's been great.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. So what's the next step for you? Like what can we anticipate? You have more webinars coming up, or do you have other speaking engagements?
Actually, funny you should say that. I am doing a seminar at the end of September.
Okay, awesome.
With a organization called Her Story. They had like a Facebook Live version of it a few months back, and now they're doing a Zoom version, and it's been exciting. Just hearing different women's, their journey throughout life, right? Their journey, the things that they overcame so that they can empower the next generation or even just their sisters. Yes. So I'll be talking about business, my first love, and finance. And I'm excited. That's going to be the end of September, and there'll be information on my website.
Okay, excellent. So what would you advise someone right now who is, doing a 9-to-5, and they're on the cusp of, breaking out into the world of entrepreneurship, and we know how glamorous that can be sometimes, right? What would you advise them?
The biggest thing for me, the biggest transformation that I kind of had to come to terms with is the commitment to show up. I find even the ladies that seem confident and they've got all their stuff together, there's always that little fear that holds them back, afraid of failure, afraid of being seen, and it took a while for me to walk through that. So that's very much a core message that I give to my ladies, is that showing up. And that showing up is daily. It's not just at the beginning when they're transitioning, because you're excited and you have all these amazing goals and I'm going to blow up and it's going to be amazing and everyone's going to buy my product. But what if there's crickets? What if it's silent, right? And having that strength, that inner strength to show up again and show up again and show up again. And so that's a big message that I give to my ladies, to fail forward, to not be afraid to fall on your face. Yes. That is a learning as well. That's valuable as well. Don't throw that away and say, well, I have to succeed or nothing. No, failure is good too. So just that inner grit to constantly show up.
Excellent. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Showing up. Fantastic. Well, JoMarie, it's always a pleasure speaking with you. I've learned so much. Yeah. And how can people connect with you so that they can grow more in their knowledge? Where can they reach you on social media?
Well, the biggest place, or the most easy place to find me, would be Instagram at 4Streams Inc. Another place would be our website at 4streams.co. And I'm also on LinkedIn. So any of those places would be great.
Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and hope to see you again. Have you back on the show anytime.
Yes, I'd love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. JoMarie Burke, 4 Streams Inc. Reach out to her on social media. We'll be back.
Thank you.
The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience, or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.